Welcome to Conversation Nation, episode 14, the show where we check in and see how everybody's been compensating week to week. We are your hosts, Kevin from the Circuit to Your PR firm, and the Courtney doll. We'll be recapping each game and hearing from the coaches. So without further ado, let's jump in to the first game of the week.
In Game 1, we had Strouder and Mystery snatching victory from Ladd's Golden Phoenix, 125-83. We caught up with the winning coach and asked, Coach Brandt, you were able to grab victory in round 2 of the Josh Bowl, but due to other outcomes, not much spoiling was to be had. With the consolation ladder as the only thing left on the horizon, do you think any of the other non-playoff squads have what it takes to stop you from being 5th?
Yippee! In the consolation bracket. Whoop-de-doo. Don't have my drum set, but I do have cue sticks.
And then we caught up with the losing coach and asked, J-Dog, sputtering into the playoffs wasn't part of the plan. How do you regroup to make a run? And any words for your first round opponent?
I mean, plan, man, no, there's been no plan, man. I'm just taking things like week to week, like last week, me and the team, we were in Jacksonville, and, it's rough. You smell like shit. And Daniel Jones died. I mean, rest in peace, man. But, to my first round opponent, Mr. Birds. I mean, man, I'm real excited for this showdown, man. And hey, let the best man or bird win.
In game number 2, Osama bin Laden thrashed a team has no name, 135-89. After the game, we caught up with Coach Turner and asked, your ethics were brought into question with the benching of Josh Allen. But either way, your team earned perhaps its biggest win of the season in the final week. Is there more of this to come from you on the constellation ladder?
Coach Turner is not available. He may have lost to one of the commissioners in the very first week. However, he joined the chaos and did his duty well and took down a commissioner in the final week. But now, he will face the one and true Joker in week 1 of consolation. When he is taken down, he will be returned.
We then reached out to the coach of our team has no name and asked, Coach Osborne, this may not have been the spot you thought you'd be, but you made it into the playoffs as the 4th seed. Considering how your running back room looked earlier this season, are you more surprised by your seeding or that you made it at all? And any words for your first round opponent?
I am neither surprised that I made it at all or that I'm the number 4 seed. I was number 1 for most of the season. It looked great. Thought I was going to win it all. Then fell apart. So then I snuck into the playoffs at the very last second, at the very last spot. So of course I'm the number 4 seed. I've done everything I can. I've sacrificed things, given up things, thrown things, done things that I'm not going to tell anybody about. And I made the playoffs. I'm happy about that, right? Right? As for Elijah, fucking lay down and let me walk all over you. 10 seasons in this league that I started. My idea. Haven't won it. Not once. Lay down and let me win. Please. 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 And then in game 3 this week, we had Benedict Fumblecatch beating middle of the road 119-68. And then we caught up with the winning coach and asked, Coach Fails, you dastardly dog. You played spoiler this week and sent our pirate captain out to sea. Both of you now move to the consolation ladder. Do you think you've got a shot at being 5th?
I feel kind of bad for knocking the pirate guy out. Kind of liked him. But I did want to knock someone out. Now, yeah, so I think that's any shot getting fifth place. No.
And then we caught up with the losing coach and asked, Captain Matthew, dreams really do come true, don't they? You had all the opportunity to be thrust into the playoffs, and yet you made it out. No playoffs for you. How does it feel to accomplish exactly what you set out to do?
Now, back to the rightful place. I'm where I belong. The bottom. oh, lads. Now, thinking about it, I could have used some of the winnings for a down payment on the boat. Pay off some of the birds' medical debts. Oh no. Was this a mistake? No.
In game number 4, birds are made up, walloped Madison Bear Me 164 to 93. After the game, we caught up with the winning coach and asked, Coach Wheeler, from fighting all season to remain a playoff contender to the 2 seed. You've been Mr. Transaction all season. Which move do you think did the most to get you here? And any words for your first round opponent?
Open things up for questions. Yeah, you, the sock? Is that a doll? Okay. See, transaction makes it sound so transactional. What I am is a collector. I even collect many of the things that you all do. From great liquor, congratulations on missing the playoffs, by the way. Safe sailing, my friend. To high vibrations, neon green power tools, tattoos, drum beats, and chaos. Oh, do we collect chaos around here. But what I collect more than anything, even beyond the players themselves, are points and wins, of which I've collected quite a few. But that's the thing about a collection. It never really feels complete. And so I'm not going to be done until there are no more points and no more wins to be collected.
We also caught up with the coach of Madison Bear Me and asked, Coach Wakefield, this hasn't been your season, but you still have a shot to avoid playing in the toilet bowl. What's it going to take to steer clear?
You know, my whole approach to coaching this year has gone terrible. I've given the same answers week after week with no improvement. Only a couple wins to call this year. Last year I won. The couple years before that I've been top 4. So I think going forward, we're only going to go on vibes. We're going to see how we go. We're not going to end up in the toilet bowl because I know I'm a better coach than that, but we'll see what happens.
And then our final game of the week, we had War and Peace winning by a landslide against the Falcons, 130 to 85. So then we caught up with the winning coach and asked, Coach Steele, you started the season 3-3-1 and popped off 7 straight wins to take the number 1 seed into the playoffs. What did that journey look like for you, and do you have anything to say to your first round opponent?
3-3-1 to begin the year to where I am now. Oh, it feels so great. Many will forget that I lost Malik Neighbors early in the year. I lost Malik Neighbors and went into the first playoff spot to number 1 in the league. And it is such a blessing. But it's more than that. Because I'm just really good. And this is on me. And that feels great. To Courtney, my opponent, my dear friend, one of the commissions of this league that I enjoy so much every year. It is quite possibly the main league I look forward to. It's wonderful. I love being in it with y'all. And I'm so thankful for that. But I am so sorry for what is about to transpire this week. Because I know you are a beloved Chiefs fan. Well, my team can do something that the Chiefs can't. and that's win. So good luck, buddy. You're gonna need it.
And then we caught up with the losing coach and asked, Mr. J, despite some woes of your team, you've accomplished a lot this season. With the playoffs and consolation ladder here, is there anything left you're looking to accomplish?
Welcome to my new domicile at Arkham Asylum. It's true, as you mentioned, that I've accomplished much this year. I've killed the commissioners and given this league back to the coaches to have fun once again. I've assured that my friend the pirate captain has not made the playoffs and now can sail freely. Sail, Captain, sail upon your mystery ship. I've also made sure that my #1 disciple has made the playoffs. I'll be rooting for you from here. But are there still things I'd like to accomplish? Well, #1, I still have to get to Elijah and Matthew. I know you're the snitches who turned me in. So one day I won't be here anymore. And you better learn to look over your shoulders. Because as I promised, snitches get stitches. How about this week? I have an interesting matchup against my #2 disciple. And so I really don't care who wins or loses. I win either way. But my #1 goal, and it's the whole reason I allowed myself to be brought back to Arkham, is because I have a beautiful woman who I plan on being her pudding again. But apparently, in my absence, she's gotten poison ivy. But don't worry, before I'm done here, before I leave this place, I'll be pudding once again. And my honey bunchkins will be coming with me when I blow this place.
That wraps up week 14 of Compensation Nation. We've now entered the playoffs, and we couldn't be more excited for the upcoming weeks. Thank you for tuning in, and best of luck compensating this week. Thank you.
Is your clock?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, we got that established.
I am not arguing.
I am not arguing with you. Josh is most definitely a twat.